This is getting
look
very
at how close
interesting.
between Chan and Fernandez, 0.04. Oh.
Well, Daisuke Takahashi is the only skater here who didn't win a Grand Prix event this season. His skating had looked just a little off the mark. Gone was a lot of his showmanship, on-ice charisma we had come to love about the reigning world silver medalist. Well, Daisuke got some of that old magic back in the short program yesterday.
Get down on the knee. That is the secret for Dice. Get down on the knee for your quad toe. He did it. Oh. It's a good takeoff, a little lean forward. You drop that right shoulder, momentum takes over. The edge can't hold. You'll get lots of points. That was a good try.
But as we know, it's about not one quad. It's two.
It's like punishment, isn't it?
And not only does he land that quad, but quad toe, triple toe.
But this is a new breed of skater. As we watch this triple axel, then I'll get into it. Struggle and fight. Patrick Chan just fell on a quad, came back to the other end and stood up on one. Dice does the same, takes a fall, comes to the other end. It's a new era.
Daisuke and his work ethic are universally respected. That and his ability to always pay attention to the audience. They're an integral part of his programs. Fighting for the triple axels here. That his second one.
You see how aware he was to, even on a bad landing, still reach back and to put it into combination so that the judges will include it. A little smile on the landing of that loop. Always the showman.
Lovely entry into that triple salchow. Very polished performance, Kurt. Program choreographed by Shaylin Bourne.
Love that inside, outside edge, waving that foot behind him into the triple jump. Simply put, a few mistakes here and there. This program can't be stopped. It's a moving force that's growing and growing as the music goes.
No doubt that connection with the audience is back for Daisuke Takahashi. He has a world title, an Olympic medal, but never won the Grand Prix final.
I liked his sense in that program. I really felt like he was in the moment. It was quite exciting.
That's his secret. That's his secret.
Eye contact throughout. Technically not the strongest, but artistically he's going to get a lot of scores. Just the detail of that performance.
Well, I'm thinking back on this program, and yes, there was some glitches and a few, scars on the program, but they're mistakes that the judges will still be able to award marks on.
Exactly.
So not a total wipeout of anything.
2 quads.
Well, 1 fall, but I mean, even that
one fall
rotated.
on the quad, the 2 triple axles. The triple axle is still a key jump now. When you look at what these skaters are accomplishing, Kurt, what are your thoughts? You just keep shaking your head.
Oh, look, I can't. Yeah, I'm jealous is what's going on. and I tell you what it is, the capacity to take a fall at one end on a quadruple toe loop, basically in my era, or even just a few years ago, that would have taken all your energy.
Right.
It would have, blown, lost all your air and everything. And these guys can get up and 15 or 12 seconds later be landing a perfect quad combo at the other end. That shows that the group of skaters now have control of the 4 revolution jump, and there it is. Just making enough revolutions to land it and then losing the edge and then getting up and landing it perfectly at the other end. And this is a skater who doesn't even really have a consistent quad. Mental strength beyond the roof from these guys, mental and physical.
And an interesting challenge now for Patrick Chan, who comes and steps on the ice and hears the scores of Hanyu and knows, just a second, those are scores that only I usually get.
That's true, that's true.
So all of a sudden the game has changed for Patrick. There's a look at Daisuke's triple axel, hands down, but so some sloppy landings fighting through it, but the overall performance, you really had the sense he was right in the moment.
Not the most powerful jumper, Hanyu and Patrick. And that's why I said his secret really is programs that look like he's almost impulsively making them up in the moment. Very, very unusual characteristic to have in tough competitions such as this.
And an advantage for being a veteran.
True.
That's the advantage he has.
Daisuke needs a season's best score in the free program to move into first place and take this title, move ahead of Yuzuru Hanyu. A score he's looking for a little more than 172 points.
Jason Hole is his skating skills.
And look at that, he's got it. 177.11.
And we know before he does.
And that total score,
he says first.
Listen to this, that total score is the 4th best of all time.
This has been an amazing event. Consider myself lucky to have been a part of it.
Well, what a moment for Daisuke Takahashi after all he has won. Finally gets his first Grand Prix final title.
And all he hasn't won this season. You know, he has struggled this